You are now listening to Lady Denim. Kick back and enjoy the ride. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is your host, Lady Denim, and today's topic we're going to be talking about B.D.D. Imagine it's Friday night and you're feeling confident, sexy, and ready to enjoy the festivities that await you. You take a nice warm shower for 20 minutes because that extra 5 minutes lounging under the water as it trickles down your neck, back, and chest feels heavenly. After getting all clean, you pick out a certain outfit that has been hanging in your closet for a year, begging to be worn. So you slowly put it on, feeling this time you can pull it off, until you stand in front of the mirror. Something isn't right. Your smile immediately shifts into a frown. Your thoughts are racing. You try and calm yourself down and try spinning around, focusing on different angles. No. It's not right. Nothing's right. All that hard work you put into losing 20 pounds and still you look like a disgusting pile of muck. You start to sense that hopeless feeling of desperation deep in your chest. But your pride still fights back and clings on to your tears. But the itch begins. You feel itchy all over and start clawing at your skin. The ugly is crawling underneath it. You want to pull your hair out and scream. You just want to live and enjoy life. Why is it so hard? Maybe if your bottom was bigger. Or maybe if you had a smaller nose. Maybe you had bigger breasts. Maybe if you were lighter or darker in skin tone. No. You're just ugly. The nasty voice screams in your head. Just to escape, you go knocking on the devil's door and hack away at your skin, looking for a temporary high of bloodlust. After having a complete meltdown, you take everything off and lay on your bed, crying yourself to sleep, hoping you'd wake up beautiful one day. This is how body dysmorphia feels like. It's like a personal hell that is on repeat from the moment you wake up until you lay down in your bed at night, purposely living your life like you are in prison. All you can think about is how you look and that one detail about you that bothers you. Body dysmorphic disorder is a mental illness in which you can't stop thinking about one or more perceived defects or flaws in your appearance. A flaw that appears minor or can't be seen by others, but you may feel so embarrassed, ashamed, and anxious that you may even avoid many social interactions. Many individuals who suffer from this mental illness literally put a halt on their own lives and live like a recluse. Some push through it by indulging in dangerous activities such as excessive drug use or going under the knife several times to achieve the perfect look in their mind. While working out is healthy and alleviates stress, excessive working out can be one of the signs of B.D.D. Just as with surgery, people who suffer from B.D.D. who work out non-stop are also trying to achieve the perfect look. Anorexia is also another form of body dysmorphic disorder. Some people will go as far as breaking their own nose to get surgery, or will commit suicide because in their mind they honestly think they are hideous, and if one thing can be fixed, they would be happy. But it's farther from the truth, ladies and gentlemen. Like a plague, the illusional ugly begins to migrate to other parts of the body, where sufferers of body dysmorphia believe need to be fixed. It's like a never-ending wormhole of unhappiness, delusion, and torture. Understand this mental illness affects both men and women, and it is not to be confused with narcissism. Narcissism is excessive interest in or admiration of oneself and one's physical appearance. It's selfish, involving a sense of entitlement, a lack of empathy, a need for admiration, a disorder in which a person has an inflated sense of self-importance, quite the opposite of body dysmorphia. B.D.D. is very common in the modeling industry as well as in bodybuilding, believe it or not. Bodybuilders are hyper-aware of their appearance throughout the year. The on-season is when they achieve their peak definition, while the off-season is dedicated to increasing muscle mass in preparation for the on-season. This can affect the way bodybuilders feel about their shape and size, leading to overexertion to increase muscle mass, anxiety if unable to attend the workout, overtraining or training when injured, disordered eating, steroid abuse, and compulsive checking of one's physique. When it comes to the fashion and modeling industry, the beauty standards are always changing. In the 1990s, the curvier and womanly aesthetic was in, while in the 70s, the twiggy aesthetic dominated. Going even further back, women in paintings and portraits were conveyed as very curvy and buxom throughout the Renaissance. In the 20th century, the boyish figures of the 20s flapper girl became the it factor. Now plus-size women and surgery bodies are in. The woman's shape that is trending depends on a wide variety of social, cultural, and artistic factors that change over time. What's the ideal body of today may be totally different 10 or even just 5 years from now. So imagine how many models suffer from B.D.D, anorexia, and other body issues. If you go on social media, you are bombarded with false images of IG models that look nothing like they do online. As much as many claim they are all about body positivity and loving themselves, the use of editing apps such as Facetune begs to differ. Let me specify there is nothing wrong with using some filters to enhance lighting or to make a picture look more lively, but there is an issue with altering yourself completely to look utterly different. Not only that, but going under the knife several times to fix a perceived flaw is also contradicting to loving yourself. I am not against cosmetic surgery, but it's concerning when an already drop-dead gorgeous woman who has a huge caboose, big breasts, forced curves, and big lips, all done cosmetically, still wants to go bigger, only to then turn into the Pokemon character Jinx. Yet, no one questions the mental health of these individuals. There is no cure for body dysmorphia. However, treatment including therapy can help people improve their symptoms. The goal of treatment is to decrease the effect that the disorder has on a person's life so they can function at home, work, and in social settings. Living with a mental disorder is strenuous on the mind and extremely exigent. B.D.D can be taxing, and I have faith in those suffering from it can one day overcome it. All it takes is for you to say, "I've had enough." And with those words follows determination. I can only hope you take positive steps into the right path. Remember this quote: "It is only in our darkest hours that we may discover the true strength of the brilliant light within ourselves that can never ever be dimmed." Thank you for listening. You can follow me on Twitter and Insta at adenum. Until next time, darling.